In today's world, trade is the largest of global market supply chains, which includes competing brands, quality standards, movement of goods across borders, business regulations, cutting edge skills and services. All these activities match up to make a difference. What is behind the headlines? What impact does it actually have on people's daily lives? How can we develop programs that will support the countries to get ahead on trade? Trade activities are getting people to act on the agenda of improving trade globally. Agencies and development partners are supporting countries in their roadmaps for change. It's building strong foundations and helping governments bridge to more support. Business Focus takes a closer look at every step involved in the aspects of trade, from identifying, buying, selling, and the distribution of goods and services to various parts of the world. Find out from the people themselves what is happening in their daily trading activities and how they go through the hurdles in achieving greatness from the fields, factories, gardens, markets, and to the consumer. Join George Elliott Sam on Star Television, Channel 21, every Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. and a repeat broadcast on Fridays from 2 to 3 p.m.
Okay, family, welcome to Start TV, Channel 21, and this is a program where they come to you from, we Media One Center Studio inside Freetown. Today we then Lumbly, region 2 to be specific, we then at the country large, also they talk to one of my brother, where, instead of venturing into the business, aspect of the society instead of join the trend, at which way I believe say now the way that the world for go as a country, if we able for provide for ourselves and able for do and give employment to other people, we just therefore venture into the private sector in the business sector itself. Well, we brought Amanda open a place. This place we dey run. If we get a hold down where if they do one or two things, but this time around, it don't elevate, it don't move up to another level. Also, we don't see it open a swimming pool, and also it don't open a guest house. Inside, you can come with your family and come and enjoy yourself, relax, and do all the other things themselves, marriage reception, all other things involved into them. And when we look at this particular sector, it'll talk about hospitality, tourism sector. We know say salon, where you look at other countries, so we know say we'll compare with self, but we have done a move into that trajectory. Say we need for do one or two things for attract people. And a young man like this chef, don't venture and take that. Today we dey talk to him and know in your own story and how it come about this place and tell you some of the services and other things. And no worry, stay put. We therefore go around the time and show you everything about the place itself. Let's take a short break. When we come back, the program will continue.
In today's world, trade is the largest of global market supply chains, which includes competing brands, quality standards, movement of goods across borders, business regulations, cutting edge skills and services. All these activities match up to make a difference. What is behind the headlines? What impact does it actually have on people's daily lives? How can we develop programs that will support the countries to get ahead on trade? Trade activities are getting people to act on the agenda.
Okay, Fambul, welcome again to the program Business Focus. We still with my brother, Usai, we dey talk to him today inside the program. But as always, we can give people the opportunity, let them introduce themselves. They can do it much better than I do. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
You can tell me name and you know that.
So, Mina Stephen Moray Jr. Famulem, and Mina indigene of the community of Lumley. We happen to be the largest community in Africa.
Okay. Okay. Tell me a little bit about Mr. Murray because some people then go on, then some people just will feel say he just come into this. So tell me a little bit about Mr. Murray.
Well, I don't dare around, and Mina petroleum professional. That I study, but obviously I grew up in the community of Lumley, so I spent some time, obviously, me growing up now Lumley, and then I've been going to the UK for a while, study and do stuff, and then come back. And I've been actually returned for can give back to society. So, what better place for give back to than Usa really actually grew up when at the Lumley community. So, obviously, when I come back, I see, like, say, I do my investigation and find out what's really been lacking at the community and all that. And so now then facets of business then they I don't look for introduced to the community in by way of giving back to society.
Okay. So a young man, where I believe say you study petroleum, you don't then feel a little bit wild, but you take a back seat and come back say no, let me see if I can create a job for me fellow Sigalinians and also just like I say, give back to the community who say you able for achieve some of the things where you don't achieve today. Let's look at the Lumley community in general. How you see business on this particular end?
Well, I still really they work at the downstream sector, but like you say, I take a back seat in a way. We are the focus ideally now on the business. I mean, business on the side because it's important for get things then simultaneously they run. Lumley don't change a lot. Before it used to be like posh, and we all know we say probably like especially on Regent Road from down to number 100 and then the SOS village. Now, Daniel no more been there of the Lumley, but now obviously I think after the war, post-war, you find out say they not infiltrate into the hills and all that. So we got a mixture of all kind of people. Now we get a vast mix of people from all backgrounds and all that the community of Lumley. So it's the population really there on the increase now. It has changed. It has changed to a point where you would see that it's important for infiltrating into business venture in the best interest of the locals now.
Okay. Okay, now like you said, not everything not gonna be bright and rosy at all the time.
Yeah.
We know the struggle all those way you don't go through in order for establish something like this because this is very massive and people are gonna see some of the things and what you don't do. And as a young man, taking this venture, look at we know some of the challenges where you feel say you don't able for, you don't able for succumb some of the challenges and the
Well, the challenge is then immense. Obviously, first of all, in terms of forget land space now, there in Saya, on the western side of town, it's a challenge and all. And then some of these businesses where you want to go into, because you might see say the business opportunities and some areas that they were lacking and all, and where there's a niche in the business and all, but obviously some of them very capital intensive as well. So you need for actually raise the funds and employing people, the mentality of some of the people in terms of the challenges with the labor force and all of that. So, and then it's a vast change in terms of if you live in the west and then Canada and all, it's a whole different ball game and all that. But don't done the fit for make a lot of adjustments as I go along and stuff because ultimately I was born here, so therefore make sure the ends meet, and see how best we're able to empower people and lives and not just focus on profiteering, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So
Okay, so many people where they watch now will answer, "Oh, you na a petroleum specialist, the downstream, where na a vast area of opportunity for investing. Why the hospitality sector? Why you divert a little bit from that to the hospitality sector? Somebody want for say, me man, maybe if I don't open petrol station,
no.
maybe if I don't do another thing, but why the hospitality sector? Waiting at the itch, waiting at the need, we if you say, be day for let you open this particular place.
Well, you see, done the first of all, me background very interesting. I grew up at Albert Academy and art stream I've been there. Where you go do art stuff, then government, history, and whatnot, and stuff in the arts. And then I go England, and then I change to I go now business school. I go Sunderland University Business School, which is one of the best business schools. So I actually change from the art stream and go now
Co-
business school,
Commercial.
commercial stream sort of. So then I enhance me capacity in terms of getting into business. And then after which I felt the need to transition into the sciences as well, and then go end up for study
Petroleum.
petroleum as well.
Wow.
So which means I get that diverse mix there in terms of why I could
Education.
able move about. Say if you tell me anything okay for do the rule of law, whatnot, and then if you were to say about business, we'll
Business,
talk something.
business management,
Yeah, and then if you talk about
the
obviously
science.
petroleum science, it's my forte because I end up forgetting an MSc in oil and gas. But then they added to the patriotism level and see the need for actually give to the community. So I look and say, well, them people here, for instance, who are come, they not get a good recreational center now. So I look and say, oh, you know what? Not fix a hall for them and all, and it would come at a minimal cost, but at least they'll get accessibility to a hall, and also done the transition from one business venture to the other. We have been tailoring in a way for being commensurate to the needs of the community, the indigenes of the Lumley
Okay.
community. Yeah.
Okay. Now look into the we discussion proper way now the business and stuff and the most one way I believe say where you want for let people know about we not the swimming pool. So many times and around the country, especially where you look at the east end of Freetown in general, you see say so many people now they make swimming pool, pool party, this, that. But when you look at the quality of those swimming pools, there's nothing to write home about. These are substandard swimming pools, and when you just a big hole, make them pave them, get them tiling, get them water inside. People let it go away. It's not too hygienic for so many people. Now look at your this particular swimming pool. Now look at when are some of the facilities them where it make a different from other pools and where we they see around Freetown and so.
Oh, well, thank you. Oh, well, usually you would say me, I guess, until like an OCD, when they say obsessive compulsive disorder, where if you dey do something, you actually need for do them properly, which is why I don't go around town a lot. Most of the swimming pool, like you rightly say, they're substandard and stuff. But they're very delicate investment because in a way, like if you get a good pool of a good standard, the avoidance of like especially women not having infection if they go inside the water because something in there, then go urinate, then go send spittle, whatnot inside water, So most of the areas then we I don't go is just about just getting some side then put chlorine and whatnot and stuff. So with me, we own make sure say it was constructed well and all. The ideal appropriate ceramic tiles, we obviously for health and safety, we will give you grip even when you didn't know the water than one. Ensure say you get the appropriate schema, the jets and the spray well and stuff. Get proper appropriate filter system with a pump, and so obviously that they make sure say it filters and clean the water properly, and then with a heater too, a heating system as well, like where the temperature drop whatnot, and then ensure say the water go almost be lukewarm if people are waiting there, and then the care for the water as well, make sure say you get the appropriate pH and some of those things them for make sure say it's clean and ideal, hygienic in a way, meet all the health and safety standards for healthy swimming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. When you look at because me don't look at the swimming pool and I see some of the things just like what you don't say where you put into them where I will say a very not a very capital intensive investment where you do another place when you look at the hygiene aspect of it, don't look at other aspects apart from the pool itself. We say people let it go because before ever somebody they go into the pool, we get some measures that we get for take, like you get for get a bathroom, you get for get okay, let's say the restroom, the bathroom, all the other stuff. Them outside people then go put them things them I call them. You look at the hygiene aspect of it, like outside them go put their back or this or that, and also you look at the security aspect of it. Outside somebody go out in valuable, and other things, and not look at the other aspects of.
So yeah, we it was well planned and organized. We may contractor them or make sure of all that. I mean, putting all of the aforementioned into perspective. We really made sure, say, we cover those areas. For instance, we make sure, say, there's a lifeguard where people then come for swim. We ensure the safety of people then within the swim. Obviously, with the valuables, we get cupboard them where they lock. So you come in for swim, you will give those valuables to members of staff. They will lock and give you a ticket. We in turn, we once you don't swim down, you will always come back and take your valuable then, and you'll be nobody know will tamper with your stuff then. And then with the water system, like I mentioned, some of the challenges where we get in the Lumley community. I've been feel the need, say, with people in the stream too much with water and all that. So I've been dig a borehole, and then with a 11,000 tank, it was a project we worth over 200 million. So you find out, say, now the outside, we will get people then for minimal cost for maintenance, then will come and then we'll fetch from the yellow jelly cans and stuff. So we get sufficient water for pump into the swimming pool, your own tank, as well as the pool as well. We also make sure, say, we provide two showers for male and female, men and women, of course. And then you get toilets as well and stuff. Because the most important thing we usually can lack in with facilities them is not having a good water system, and then the with high hygiene sense as well with the toilet system and all that. So we get more than enough and adequate water enough for make sure, say, both men and women and can use that facility there. Then we shower, you know, um, properly and all that, even before then get in and out afterwards, and we'll get a good bath, shower, and all that. And then the valuables then will be kept securely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Fumble is still with the program, Business Focus, and we still with Brother Man, where we dey talk to inside the program. As you know, Yagi, the pool day, we then I believe in a very ideal place, and the place, very good and hygienic, as you don't say. You know, we will take una around as una get for see for una self, family and other people and stuff. You want for make a pool party, chilling and other. You know, all other stuff you can come and you know, this are believing at the right place this society you need for come and do some of them stuff that day. So let we look at another aspect where we you have a deal with you know, so man they like enjoyment. We then can not for can swim no more. You know, look at the bar you talk about because you know what was the swimming pool? I really say some of them things and they just get for the part of the PA system. You know, look at the aspect of it.
Yeah. So aside the swimming pool, naturally we people then go for swim. We expect say them go want drinks and food. So we have like a restaurant going. We they do healthy food for make sure say people then go consume that day very well with cold drinks and all. We get a bar upstairs with like the a VIP lounge, and then we get
And I
obviously
also should also know.
yes, this is the VIP and all that. So you see down there we get a bar, and for people that we one day away from the pool and all that. This is also good for people that we want to do events of about 50 odd people and less. And so we get down there and we get the kitchen like we go cater for people that we want to use the pool and all that there. And then at the pool days itself, we get air fried chicken, way healthy for swimming and all that. You know, get grease and oil. And then they're literally next to the pool, as well as we get the whole fridge there for cater for drinks and all that there for people that we will come enjoy themselves. And the pool, obviously itself, it's an indoor pool, so which means even in the rains, you're able to drink and eat with no cause for be worried about the
The
rain
rain,
and all that.
or even say sun warm.
Sun warm and whatnot. And yeah, so it gets shade. We do that there holistically for cater for both seasons, both the rain
and the dry.
and the dries as well. Yeah.
Okay, now let's look at with so much investment into that particular pool, you know, what are them you cater for the pool itself? Because you know, you know, not to everybody go come. You know, some man you not able to meet in pocket, but let's look at like specifically what I feel say what are they able for cater for that particular pool because like just like I say, you not get for open to everybody. Where I believe say you need some quality and you need some responsible people where they look at the law, look at that.
Well, um, rightly so. It's a community thing, so it's a case of finding the right balance. But then, even though we put all those components, I normally look at like say not for just the high end people. In a way, we make it affordable. But the pool itself, the whole pool business investment, expensive. But the maintenance ultimately as well is very costly. As you would know, for make sure say you get all the right stuff there for keep the water in shape and all that done there. So what we do is we make sure say we do swimming pool lessons we affordable and reasonable than the hourly rates and all that. They run between 200 250 so to speak, but the swimming itself it's 100 leon per person, which I think say affordable. And then in the week we give that kind of flexibility there where you would say it's free for ladies if they buy a drink or so.
And
So on Wednesdays
ladies
it's
night.
ladies night, you know, so that kind of way they, so then they all now for just find a way where we can bring people on board as well. But then say we appreciate say we try for keep standardized small in a way so we'll maintain them in a way it will be fit for purpose.
Now, okay, let's say person, okay, like me now, or somebody where they out one for book this particular because we don't get into the festive season now. Now
Yeah.
inside festive months now, apart from festive months, other people that can want for just come enjoy themselves. How somebody can able for book this particular pool, say because let we not get that traffic jam.
Jam,
So
yeah,
yeah,
right.
how people like able for book.
So yeah, that's a good question. We can actually be reached via emailing us at it's dkl@gmail.com, and we can be reached via the telephone as well. And then also we get a Facebook account and all that. And
On a physical address.
physical address, we are at 75 Regent Road, Lumley. That's we're on Regent Road, number 75, Lumley. We would say you can actually locate we opposite the Lumley Cotton Tree site where what used to hold. I mean, what obtains of the cotton tree, but they're not cut and down,
Yeah, sure.
which is now one.
No, you know, say now people is like that.
Yeah. So Nandan itself will be used actually for Gidi name for Dua as a symbolic cotton tree. Where unfortunately we don't cut her, but the name stays on. But the site still exists. So it's literally opposite there. And so that way, but we would obviously share how it could be reached. Because like now, so we get some of we people and they come on holidays, the guest house, they don't done the book. And people, if you come now with guest house, it's free for use. You can use the swimming pool as part of the package, free of charge. Yeah. So
Okay, now let's shift away from the pool.
yeah,
Now we get other facility where you just mentioned when at the guest house and you look at the hall
yeah,
where they cater for weddings,
yeah,
receptions, and other stuff so we una can do. Let's look at those other aspects of the business
yeah.
itself. How this operates.
Like I said, the VIP lounge itself it's good for interface and all that. If you get a small group, which is where we are now,
Like workshop.
they're like yes. And then the hall has been tremendous in terms of helping for the community people because you don't host a lot of weddings and workshops, funerals, do you understand, and parties, and so to speak, symposiums and things and all. Because we get good PA systems, we get the hall to take over about 300 or more people and all that. And then even we can utilize it as a sports bar.
Cinema.
Yes, it's like a cinema for people for enhancing livelihoods in terms of watching football. People like for watch a lot of football, and we can use them for band shows, games nights, and a lot to it. So the hall has been very, very, very helpful to the community people. That you know, we now one of so this is how. So usually, I mean, and then it's very cost effective in a way where it's not very pricey, and you would see, say, you get a lot in it to it, a lot in it. We get a musical PA, good
PA
musical
system,
system, and we get a standby generator, which is about 30 kVA. And so even if the light system, you know,
Okay, so as we are about to wrap up, welcome to the guest house.
yeah,
How the guest house they operate. I'm also going to look at here,
yeah.
and how people they can normally book in for this particular.
Yeah, so via we email and then the with telephone number and website and Facebook account as we communicate, Instagram and thing. We can be reached. I suppose that they will be displayed. We can be reached at the Cottage Lounge, or somebody go shop on now number 75 Regent Road, Lumley. We get about 6 self-contained guest house. We get the ideal rooms, and we get 2 VIP rooms as well added additionally, and the guest house then decent of a good size, and get running taps, AC fully loaded, and then we get internet, and and then we get good housekeeping, hospitality, room services, and so yeah.
What about food?
Yeah, of course, the restaurant it operates for not just the pool, for the
The guest house
guest
also.
house as well, and everything and stuff. So it's worth visiting, and yeah.
Okay, in a nutshell, with all of this investment you don't do, how you don't feel about this? Because we can always say, we all want job, but government not able for provide all the job.
Yeah.
Private sector, like which you don't do so, I believe say they able for cushion the unemployment rate
Yeah.
na the country. How you feel about yourself in this particular venture?
Well, I thank God, and I feel blessed for being able to do what I don't do so in terms of giving back to society, as well as helping and providing help families as well from which they live on. It's a good feeling in itself, and provided the access as well for people in terms of fetching water, getting a whole recreational facility for the livelihoods, as well as providing swimming, which is healthy for living, so where they can feel entertained in terms of drinks and restaurant and stuff in itself. Overall, it feels really good, and I feel like I play my own part as a Sierra Leonean, and as a patriot, giving back to society.
So, with all of this investment, is this single-handedly, or do you have do you have partners?
Well, it's solely me, I must say, for the most part, yet. And I haven't actually realized the return on investment yet, but as you know, now baby steps.
But is there any plan for future collaboration?
Hope. Well, we'll see. There could be more chance for need for more expansion and all with the opportunity. Um, I got my small brother self way interested in business. I can call him, but he's a bit iffy. But yeah, so we'll always see there could be a chance in future.
So what you have to tell young people them when and just feel say because we not whenever I talk to somebody, I know will go because this is very sudden
Yeah,
for we country.
yeah,
When you look at the drug aspect of it, we
yeah,
all are young people.
yeah,
With all of this way they do, if you're not able to get the human resource for can run and for you, it can be very difficult. When I message, when I appeal, where you want to send to the government to we compete you to man them young people them out there about this particular drug we then call cushion, all other related.
yeah. Well, it's rather unfortunate, I mean, what's really happened so to we youth and this generation and all that. Um, Even next to me, not too far, and call a place called Bangafa. We get I mean, the proliferation of people getting into drug and their abuse is massive. We all sometimes I work in concert with one of me party within England, where they push this say no to drug. Ivorian based now Kuta Road, but he lives in England and all. He only do this via sports, so I always let's see how best we push into the campaign and see say there's a lot more young man can do, and for the avoidance of drug abuse and getting into drugs, there is employment and all that. Sometimes it's very difficult for getting people here for getting to jobs and all that. Then there's a lazy culture. So for employers, sometimes we feel hard done by the fact, say, we Sierra Leoneans self, you get the capacity, we can able to do this, and the aim is to actually bring some of the youth members, students, whatnot, and see how best we could empower them. They can come, work, and make a living, and diversify and focus away from drugs into a lot more in empowering themselves for a greater and better future. are supposed to be engaging in such,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
appreciate
It's
you
been a
for the
pleasure.
inside the program today.
Yeah, no problem.
This that's our brother man. We don't come establish this particular investment in Lombly, Regent Road, just outside. If you know Regent Road, opposite beside the Contitri Bide, we na the Contitri pool, and you get in restaurants, you get to guest house, you get the swimming pool, you get the hall, all other things where you need for do. You want for relax with your family, the swimming pool there for you. You want for get your wedding, anniversary, or any other program where you get for take, over 300 or so people the whole day for that. Where you want for get a very good meal and very good, decent makeup meal for your program. It gets the catering part where the restaurants can able to do that for you. So it's all up to you, all left with you. Just make your way down to Lumley and Regent Road, opposite to side the Constitution Day, and just ask for the Constitution Pool and restaurants, guest house. Can they, I believe, say you able to get a very good service in a very affordable way, because this na young party don't play as Sierra Leonean. These are some of the people that we need in the country. Not only go overseas, go learn, or even get the education, but remember back for come and try for to say, Usai a grow up, Usai gap up, able to give back to that particular society. The tank cleaner though, which I put, make a borehole, that is a very massive help that we don't give to the community, because you look at the rate at which where teenage girls they get belly before ever then they even go secondary school, even done secondary school, a very high, because of what you look at the water issue that the country, especially inside Freetown, water don't turn something. So with all of them things, and they make they can them picking and they go get water and nets, then they get belly and all that thing. So you look at them in the own part, it don't even help the first lady in the answer for our girls campaign by bringing this particular water we put before in place, and give access to people and let them come and get. So we own part of our play now. Let we patronize with them, come and try for supportive business that it will able to do more, employ more people. It don't reduce the burden of I call them unemployment on the government in the country, because and you always say the idle mind and the devil in
That's
workshop.
workshop.
But if we always engage, even this drug we man in the take self, it will be limited. But now we man and not get nothing for do. Always they put some per drug or crime. So all that will be reduced. Thank you very much once again, and I'm happy for we the inside the program today, and where you come and share your perspective and also about your business. We pray that God will add more blessing and try for CC this place will be able for move and employ more Sierra. Well, Fumble, that's so the program will let you members say this program they count every Wednesday from 6 to 7, and they repeat second Friday from 2 to 3. And as always, we take out the program in a George Elliott Sam. Cameraman don't be J Light, J Light, I'm your man, but one thing, law left down this road. So we station manager Abdulrahman Kamara, and to all the managers way they did at the control room, they always make sure say this program come in reaching out. So till next week, Mina George say Tata, God bless you. Always put this country before, put on your heart, and make sure say you be a very good citizen. Let us push the country for go before. So till next week, Tata, God bless you and have a blessed.